IndiaUS trade deal explained what it means and why it matters. The India-US trade relationship has taken center stage, with reports indicating that it's just a matter of days before the trade deal is sealed. While both countries have long engaged in bilateral trade, recent developments are pointing towards a more comprehensive trade agreement aimed at deepening economic cooperation, reducing tariffs, and encouraging investment in strategic sectors. Reports say India and US are likely to make a final decision on the mini-trade deal within the next 24 to 48 hours. The development is being closely watched, with the suspension period on Donald Trump's tariffs on several countries ending on July 9. As India gears up for the trade deal with the US, here's a look at what exactly is this deal and how it will help both the countries. The mini-trade deal is a proposed agreement between the Indian and American governments to boost trade by removing certain barriers, standardizing rules, and encouraging greater market access for each other's products and services. While no single formal free trade agreement (FTA) has been signed yet, both sides have been working on a series of smaller deals and negotiations that lay the groundwork for a broader economic partnership. The idea of such a deal gained momentum under the Donald Trump administration, though disagreements over tariffs, market access, and intellectual property delayed progress. However, under the Biden administration, both governments have focused more on mutual trust, digital trade, climate cooperation, and supply chain resilience, renewing hopes for a future trade pact. Although the deal is still evolving and details are yet to come out, talks and discussions between the two nations have touched on a wide range of sectors and policy areas. Here are some key components likely to be part of the agreement. One of the biggest sticking points in trade relations has been tariffs. The US has pushed India to lower tariffs on high-end American goods such as motorcycles, whiskey, and medical devices. In return, India is seeking lower duties on textiles, pharmaceuticals, and agricultural products. Reports say the mini-trade deal is likely to have annual quotas for lower tariffs on certain labor-intensive products from India. Certain American agricultural products, such as pecan nuts and blueberries, may be provided with lower tax rates. With India's booming digital economy and America's tech dominance, digital trade is a key focus. Discussions have included data localization, cross-border data flows, and protecting digital privacy while fostering innovation. Discussions between the countries include market access for US farm products such as apples, tree nuts, and alfalfa hay. India aims to boost exports of shrimp, textiles, and other labor-intensive goods. The two countries have also expanded cooperation in defense manufacturing, semiconductors, and space. Initiatives like the India-US Initiative on Critical and Emerging Technologies (ICET) aim to link trade policy with tech development and national security. India has a major interest in increasing the mobility of its skilled professionals, especially in IT and engineering. Any trade agreement would likely touch upon H-1B visas and streamlined processes for Indian service exporters. With climate change high on the agenda, there is growing collaboration on clean energy technologies. Discussions have also covered carbon border taxes, green financing, and sustainable agriculture practices. Both countries are exploring cooperation in critical sectors like semiconductors, pharmaceuticals, and critical minerals to build resilient supply chains. The deal is likely to touch multiple sectors and stakeholders across both countries. Businesses engaged in the export or import of goods between India and the US will be directly affected. For example, Indian textile and pharma exporters could gain easier access to the US market, while American agriculture and tech companies could benefit from reduced duties and a friendlier regulatory climate in India. Firms involved in defense production, electronics manufacturing, and software development are likely to see a boost through joint ventures, technology transfer, and enhanced investment flows. Agricultural producers in both countries will be watching closely. While US farmers want more access to India's vast market, Indian farmers are cautious about being undercut by large-scale US agribusiness. For consumers, a trade deal can mean lower prices and greater variety, especially in sectors like electronics, apparel, and food products. However, local industries may fear increased competition. Indian professionals working in the US on H-1B or L-1 visas may benefit from smoother immigration processes and better job prospects. On the other hand, American labor unions have often expressed concerns about job outsourcing. This trade deal, coming at a time of highly volatile geopolitical conditions, hold immense significance. As the US looks to counterbalance China's influence in the Indo-Pacific, India becomes a vital strategic partner. A strong trade framework can reinforce the India-US strategic partnership in global forums such as the G20, Quad, and WTO. U.S. Trade Representative Catherine Tai had said last year, "Our relationship with India is a priority, not just because of trade volume but because of the shared values and strategic convergence we see." Swipe left for next video. Similarly, India's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal has emphasized that the trade discussions are aimed at creating win-win situations that respect each other's sensitivities and boost mutual growth. By addressing tariff barriers, tech collaboration, and workforce mobility, the India-US trade deal aims to transform the trade relationship into one that is more balanced, forward-looking, and mutually beneficial. For now, the world watches as the two countries get closer to inking a possibly historic deal. Latest blogs.